Futures contract. A futures contract is an agreement between two parties to buy or sell an asset at a certain time in the future and at a certain price. But unlike forward contracts, the futures contracts are standardized and exchange-traded. To facilitate liquidity in the futures contracts, the exchange specifies certain standard features of the contract. In below example, you can add any underlying asset like equity, or commodity, or credit, with features like expiration date, quantity, or quality. It will become futures contract. The features like underlying asset, quantity, expiration dates are standardized by exchanges. An oil producer needs to sell their oil. They may use futures contracts to do it. This way they can lock in a price they will sell at, and then deliver the oil to the buyer when the futures contract expires. So oil producer becomes seller in futures contract. Similarly, a manufacturing company may need oil for making widgets. Since they like to plan ahead, and always have oil coming in each month, they too may use futures contracts. This way they know in advance the price they will pay for oil, the futures contract price, and they know they will be taking delivery of the oil once the contract expires. So manufacturing company becomes buyer in the futures contract. Futures standardization. Below are the few features of the futures contract which are standardized. Quantity of the underlying. Quality of the underlying. The date and the month of delivery and settlement type. The units of price quotation and minimum price change. Location of settlement. In below example, shows details of S&P 500 index futures contracts. Where expiration month is September 21st. Contract size is 50. Settlement type is cash. Settlement date is September 27, 2021. Tick size is 0.25. Tick value is 12.5, that is, 0.25 into 50. Distinction between futures and forwards. Futures trades on an organized stock exchanges, whereas forwards trades at over-the-counter. Futures are standardized contracts, whereas forwards are custom designed. Futures are more liquid as traded on exchanges, whereas forwards are less liquid due to OTC in nature. Futures need margin requirements, marking to market, and margin calls are required, whereas forward contracts do not have these requirements. Futures normally follow daily settlements, whereas forwards settle only at the maturity.